control deck that Kit played against earlier.
Yeah, we were trying to get that on the camera, but
Not sure how they're doing anymore, but
He lost to Kit. Kit's X1, so he's probably X2.
okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. You're welcome to hang around and watch for a couple minutes with us. So, John leads with Dark Slick Shores, and Laskin leads with his own and plays a Despise. So there we have the 1-mana discard spells already making an impact.
and it's going to take the Deceiver Exarch, I can only imagine.
Right,
since there are no other targets.
He's got Exarch, Spellskite.
Oh, he's got the
Spellskite, yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that.
2 Blackleaf Cliffs, a Dismember, and a Mana Leak. Is that a Dismember? It looks like it to me.
Uh-huh. I would definitely take the Exarch. Spellskite won't be protecting much on its own.
And he goes with the Exarch. Seems good. So Laskin already trying to make a difference in this matchup.
And what a difference.
Yeah, well, taking a piece of the combo, the only piece of the combo available, seems good. That's exactly why he's running those cards. So John plays his Blackleaf Cliffs and passes the turn. Laskin plays a Preordain off of his Dark Slick Shores, his only land right now in play, and I think he's about to change that momentarily. And trying to decide what land to play, so maybe he's got more than one land. It's an island, I see. Basic island and Creeping Target? Yeah, he goes with the island. So he's trying to keep Spellskite mana, Spell Pierce mana up, it looks like to me.
Doesn't seem like a bad plan.
Right, no. Pass the turn. Yeah, John plays a second Blackleaf Cliffs and just passes the turn. Laskin draws, plays a Glacial Fortress, and goes with a Jace Beleren.
It's going to get mana leaked by John, and Jace hits the yard.
That's my least favorite art on a Jace Beleren, and I'm typically a Kev Walker fan.
That's the Jace versus Chandra, isn't it?
Yeah. The U.S. version, the English version.
I love the anime version, personally.
Those are great, yeah.
I'm not a huge anime fan, but I love the anime Jace. Yeah. Don't like the anime Chandra at all, on the other hand.
That's interesting. I'm surprised. I like them both.
But I love the Jace.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Wizards have just done their job of selling me Jace, but that's cool.
Yeah, in the meantime, Laskin now has after getting his Jace mana leak past the turn, John just played Dark Slick Shores, passed back, and Laskin goes with a Stoneforge Mystic, searching for a Sword of War and Peace, and a Spellskite on turn 4. So Laskin setting things up for himself pretty well. There's a Dismember for full price on the Stoneforge Mystic from John at the end of Lewis's turn. Now John plays his 5th land, another Dark Slick Shores. A lot of Scars duels. All he's got is Scars duels.
He didn't use the Spellskite to redirect the...
yeah, interesting. He probably wants to Spellskite more. At this point, the Stoneforge has done his job.
Yeah, but he could always Violin the Batterskull.
That's true, but I think maybe he forgot, maybe he was. I just think maybe he's just fine with it. I'd rather keep his Spellskite. So he plays a Sword of Feast and Famine, so we know Laskin has his hands are full of equipment. Like he had Sword of Feast and Famine, which he just dropped, and he's got Batterskull and Sword of War and Peace. So and foil Dark Slick Shores there, which John just played an Inquisition and took the Sword of War and Peace out of his hand.
John's really draw go over here.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is he knew Laskin had the War and Peace, and Laskin played the Feast and Famine first. You'd think maybe he would have played the War and Peace first. I guess he just wanted the Feast and Famine more. So Inkmoth Nexus picks up Sword of Feast and Famine and swings in.
3 poison.
3 poison and untap my lands. And I'll play a Batterskull. Let me find Germ. He's like, I got something here that I want to play.
Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon. Surprise. So speaking of Jace art, my favorite is the Agents of Artifice book promo, which Jason Chris Baker, a fan of the podcast from Twitter, was so ridiculously generous to just give me one, and it's just like it's one of the coolest cards. I love. I don't want to play it because I love it. Like it's in my binder. Like I like seeing it so much. Anyway, so in the meantime, John is scooping him up at this point. Yeah, just about to lose to a ton of equipment on Lewis's side of the board. Yeah, John just had a ton of lands that game, so a little bit flooded. Did have a few bits of action, but not very much. Laskin making it plain that he's boarding out 7 cards, or boarding in 7 cards. I can't tell if he's looking through his deck or his sideboard. 8 cards.
Jeez.
He's got a pile there that he's setting aside. Yeah, that was his sideboard. I was going to say, that looks like his deck right there.
Probably surgical extractions.
Yeah, 3 surgical extraction.
Probably into the royal.
Yep, into the royal. Wonder about the mental missteps against the opposing black discard spells. He's also got a Praetor's Grasp, which we didn't see, because I think in round 1 we didn't have their deck lists, so we didn't get to see their sideboards. But he runs Praetor's Grasp in his sideboard, which I think is cool. That's another new Phyrexia card, and I think it's especially good against a mirror because you get to take away something of theirs that that you could definitely make use of.
Right.
In this case, it's not as if he can't make use of some of this stuff either, because he's two of John's 3 colors, so he could certainly just grab a Jace.
Yeah.
If he'd like, but I'd be curious to hear his reasoning for that. His logic behind Praetor's Grasp. So let's see.
It's interesting as another surgical extraction or something. I don't know. It's interesting.
It probably boards in an additional spell scout, which would be the 4th.
Right.
A Doomblade. Now we say 8 cards, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could very well be those 8. 3 surgical
what are you
extraction.
missing?
Discard spells. The 1 mana discard
That's
spells.
true.
I'm just thinking maybe. I don't know. He's got 2 mental misstep in his board that could be good for the. It says you're going to try to make sure I don't have anything to disrupt your combo. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you see my hand or see what I may have as disruption. Make it a little bit more threatening for you to try to go off, or at least make you hesitate a bit.
Yeah. Definitely not disfigured.
AJ versus Edgar, they're playing right now. They're paired this round and they're playing it out. Hopefully we get some updates on that.
So Alex and Corey drew in. Pizza? We're gonna order pizza.
We have to do it now before the place closes.
Oh crap.
Possibly. Okay. I was 20. Just give me. You just owe me whatever 10 or something. You owe me for the soda, and then whatever this is. What was it? $8.25 right? Okay. That's all I want. What do you want?
Is it for?
Cheese. What do you want?
Oh, it's personal cheese pizza for $8.25.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you have a 10? Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, wait, why are you giving her the 10?
I don't know. Yeah, just give me the change.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cheese is fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
If you don't know already, Megan Holland is awesome.
Yes. And so is Alex,
Alex
rocking Lewis's
in the back.
hat.
Rocking the pink hat.
And he's pointing to the hat as if we couldn't notice it already on his head.
Let me see. What? I feel like I had some thought and got distracted by the pizza. I just
Pizza
want to
was
make
such a
sure
great
we
thought,
need to
though.
make sure we eat. That's the problem. Because we're here, we're talking, we're doing all this stuff.
I've had a
live.
couple Cheez-Its that I've snuck in
Yeah.
since breakfast.
Yeah, no breakfast here. Nothing since breakfast besides a whole lot of drinks. A whole lot of water, Red Bull, and coffee.
That's the guy who named the deck, by the way.
Okay.
Who named the Crank That Soldier board. Pointing doesn't work very well on this. Anyway.
Oh, I know what my thought was. It was, I'm going to ask Megan for updates on the AJ Edgar matchup, but instead I asked her for pizza. That's the other thing I'll ask her. I'll wait till she's done eating. She said she's going to get us food and she's going to come back down and eat her own food.
Brian Pascua apparently is playing mono green in fact.
Okay.
And don't know if he's...
we don't know if he's in contention.
Right.
We're here in round 8 of 9 at the StarCityGames.com Open Series in Orlando, Florida. For those of you just joining us, I'm Joey Pasco here with Big Head Joe. Going into Game 2 here. As I mentioned, this is round 8 of 9, so we've already got some draws happening, I think. Let me see, I saw some info. Alex Bertoncini, undefeated. Corey McDuffie, also undefeated. Both of those guys on the Dark Blade, and both of them drew, so at this point they've drawn in. Michael Strunk playing a Grixis Twin list, identical to the one John Cuvelier is playing, John on the left there. Got paired down, so he's unable to draw in, so he's playing it out at the moment. And we've got Lewis Laskin versus John Cuvelier, both playing basically the two decks that have the breakout decks of the tournament, because really this is a new version of Call Blade. It's a new version of Dark Blade, cutting the Squadron Hawks and playing Spell Skites and Nighthawks in its place.
It really is.
Yeah, and of course Grixis Twin, completely new deck. Yeah,
the Dark Half. It should be called all of those things at once. Grixis Twin, Evil Twin, the Dark Half.
Meanwhile, John leads on a Black Cleave Cliffs with an Inquisition of Kozilek. Sees Creeping Tar Pit. Is that Plains? I'm not Plains, Island. Gosh, why do I keep calling it Plains? Is it a Plains? It's foil, so I'm having trouble seeing it now. Okay. Anyway, Spellskite, Inquisition, Preordain, Surgical Extraction, and Stoneforge Mystic. So that's an interesting call there. Goes with the Stoneforge Mystic, but Laskin able to potentially go with an Inquisition into a Surgical Extraction to completely rip apart John's deck by extracting the combo, one of the combo pieces. So
right.
I was gonna say John must have another discard spell, and he does.
Yeah.
So at this point, take the Surgical Extraction. I think
he has to. I don't see it. I don't see how he can not take the Surgical Extraction.
So again, there's Extraction. Wow, that was quick. Thank you. You rock.
So awesome. Thanks.
Players, just a quick note. Concessions are going to be closing down shortly. So if you want to grab something before they close up, you can head right out here. They've got Papa John's and they've got Euros.
Okay, he takes the
Once
Inquisition.
again, concessions
Right,
will
but
be
this
closing
still
down
leaves him open
shortly.
to Lewis. Oh, duress away your Preordain. He's just stripping Lewis's hand entirely, but at the same time, like, Laskin could have just top decked an Inquisition and then just went Inquisition, Surgical Extraction, depending on what John's got in his hand.
Right.
Oh, I thought I got your pizza too. I thought I got your pizza. It really, it's very dependent on John having a combo piece in his hand, of course, but John now digging for those combo pieces with a Preordain.
Started making me think, do I have combo beat? No, I just have Cheez-Its.
I have combo pieces at the hotel. I have combos.
Oh, man.
It was just
really excited for Splinter Twin this
theme
weekend.
of the weekend, right? Combos. Actually, I haven't had combos in years, and I just bought combos at the airport last night. That's kind of odd.
That is funny.
Considering the combo format we're seeing kind of shake out here a little bit. I don't know. Irony, I guess. Coincidence.
Oh my God.
So, Laskin with a Spellskite in play from last turn, and that's a good enough card to stop John's combo on its own.
Yep.
So John needs to find a way to deal with that. And the second Spellskite that Laskin just played. John with no answers to that. He does have a Consecrated Sphinx in hand, I believe.
You know what would be a really good answer to that?
What? Day of Judgment?
Mindslaver.
Yeah, but don't you need to have something to target it first? You know what I mean? You can't just change no ability, can you?
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't work as well as the other ones.
Yeah.
Like Molten Steel Dragon or the unblockable guy. Oh, it was so fun to like.
Hex Parasite still works too.
Hex Parasite too, yep.
So anyway, but Mindslaver's no good when you only have 4 mana. Meantime, Laskin activates a Creeping Tar Pit and is in for 3 unblockable. First life total change in the game.
Yep.
And John plays a Creeping Tar Pit and passes the turn. things aren't looking good for John with that double Spellskite on the board. Laskin just looks like he's going to say, I'm just going to Creeping Tarp. I'm going to attack you with Creeping Tar Pit for as long as you let me. And he's going to go with the Surgical Extraction now. Interesting. Paying the life, I think, for it.
What does he extract? Maybe
I'm curious. Yeah.
Maybe the Preordain?
I think he wanted to see his hand double Consecrated Sphinx, Splinter Twin, Mana Leak. Yeah, Preordain. He figures I'm not going to let you dig. And also, I think he just maybe wanted to know what was going on over there because John wasn't doing very much.
Right.
After he ripped apart Lewis's hand, like, he wasn't doing much. He said, that one's exiled. Along with these other three.
Get out of here.
So, John, though, on 5 mana, could realistically top deck land and play Consecrated Sphinx and really make things rough for Laskin.
We're rough.
Maybe not that rough, but could be.
He needs to hang tough here.
Absolutely. And Laskin going with the Inquisition. He's like, oh, I know you only have Mana Leak, right? I mean, that was kind of odd. Why didn't you? His only target would be Mana Leak. Oh, he didn't play Mana Leak. He just discarded it.
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, you know what's in my hand. Yeah, I'm like, why did he do that? Not that it matters.
A Sphinx if it can
So
resolve.
there's the top deck land I talked about.
Sphinx does not die to Dismember.
No. If John can resolve a Sphinx, yeah, he's got 2 in hand. It's kind of like, I'm going to do it if you got something for it. Oh, Doomblade, okay. And Surgical Extraction. Oh, wow, that was brutal. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I'm sitting here going, the Sphinx, they'll get them back in the game. Not if they're surgically extracted. Laskin with the plan.
Oh,
and
man.
you know what? Jace the Mind Sculptor on top of all that.
He doesn't have any
I'll Fate Seal
Preordains,
you.
so there's
Right.
no way.
So I'm going to Fate Seal you. Think about it a little bit. So Laskin with a
Jeez.
double Surgical Extraction takes away John's Preordains and Consecrated Sphinxes, knowing that he had the other Consecrated Sphinx in hand. So John now on the I'm going to attack you with Creeping Tar Pit plan. Did he attack Jace that time? I don't know. I don't know if he attacked Jace or Laskin, but Laskin's just going to fight right back with Creeping Tar Pit after Fate Sealing with Jace. Completely locking John out of the game here with the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
Says, I'm going to beat you with Jace or Tar Pit. And meanwhile, the spell size, you're just going to sit here and stop anything that you try to do. Combo-wise or removal-wise.
That's right, he can't even Splinter Twin at this point.
No, he can't. He can't
Wow.
combo. He can't. He can't really remove a Creeping Tar Pit unless he's playing Tectonic Edge, which he's not. He's 3 colors here. If he tries to Into the Royal a Creeping Tar Pit, he ends up Into the Royaling a Spellskite.
Non-land, can't even do that.
Oh, right, yeah. I always forget about that because I think when it becomes a creature, suddenly it's a legal target. I hate that. I mean, I hate that I keep mixing that up all the time. Dismember's just going to take out a Spellskite. I mean, looking at his potential removal, he's going to have a lot of trouble getting rid of Creeping Tar Pit. So, although John does have now enough lands to activate double Creeping Tar Pit and make the clock quite a bit different, but Laskin has a response for that. Goes with the 1 mana Dismember, targeting one of the Creeping Tar Pits, and the other one gets in. So,
You know, with a Mind Slaver right now,
who are you in Mind Slaver?
if Lewis had that Dismember, right?
Uh-huh.
John could Mind Slaver him. then use the dismember, and then switch it targets back and forth until he died.
Yeah. So you're saying Mind Slaver's a good finisher? I feel like that's pretty much the case anyway.
Yeah, but
I know.
love it.
It's funny. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. So, Laskin in with the Creeping Tar Pit yet again, and plays a Stoneforge Mystic. It appears that both players' life totals are 10 right now, although John may be going to 7, or Laskin. Wait a minute. Isn't it John who's at 7? Or we check? I don't know. No. Trying to get a life total check here. Although Batterskull is going to make things change pretty quick.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Laskin at 10, John at 7. Laskin searches for a Batterskull with Stoneforge Mystic.
Second Splinter Twin that is not going to do him anything.
It's looking grim for the Splinter Twin.
It sure is. We should definitely try to get another match here too.
How much time left?
28 minutes.
It looks like this is going to be ended pretty soon. Rashad, do you want to see if we can prep another match? Because it looks like this one's about to end.
I can't imagine it going on any longer.
Half an hour left in the draw.
I cannot imagine this match going on much longer than this.
Yeah, it really looks bad. I can't imagine what John could possibly top deck besides like Maelstrom Pulse for the spell sites.
I know, right? Like something.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
I think Miracle.
I think at this point, the Creeping Tar
Do
Pit
they still print Miracles?
hits the Jace. I think Miracle's not in standard right now. I don't know. Then again, you saw a Miracle earlier with the top decked combo, I think.
Yeah, but that was without two spell
There were
skites
spell
on the other
skites on
side
board,
of the
right.
field. Yeah.
John needs basically 2 removal spells and his combo, and to get through with the combo.
He needs those consecrated sphinxes that are sitting there exiled.
Exiled, yeah, that would have helped considerably. Although it still may not have got him the game, but really could have made a difference.
Let's see what we should make. We should just move the other feature match in now. Hey, can you guys finish this over on the other table? I'm just kidding.
Scoot everybody over. No, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting right now. I'm kind of just curious. He's vialing in the Batterskull, and
I mean, I just really don't see how he can come back from this.
I don't either. But I'm curious to see what happens here in the next few moments, because I think obviously it's win or
win or go home.
Win or go home. Exactly. Yeah, there it is. So Laskin takes that match. Darker Blade, sorry, taking out the Grixis twin.